Alright, so what we have here is the 84, keep calling it a barn find. It was in a warehouse. So anyway, got the new fuel tank in and went to turn the pumps on to see if they're frozen or not. And I noticed that they had no power. So we pulled the wires off of them underneath. Um, Even went around back, played with every single one of the switches. I could get all of the relays to click, but not get the fuel pumps to come on. So we went back to basics and checked pin 30 at the relay, which should have 12 volts on it. This guy right here goes to the fuse block, and then he is supposed to go right into the relay. Now Porsche never put these little blue butt connectors on there, and look at that, there was a black wire buried behind the fuse box or fuse panel. So I followed the black wires. So they went down next to the paper air hose, which I don't think Porsche ever ran wires next to a paper air hose. So pulled the interior panel off, found the black wires, found them running under the driver's mat, and found a super secret switch on the back of the console. Unfortunately, whoever wired in this secret fuel cutoff switch didn't realize that, hey, you're running 30 amps through there, so you need a pretty healthy switch. So that little switch won't even flip. It is frozen in place. So we're going to bypass the switch, put it back to stock. But a neat example of 1980s, you can see here where they ran those two black wires and then they come under the floor mat. They popped out over here, and you would actually have to reach around the back of the console to try to get this thing to be able to start. So interesting little find on a car with 7,000 miles. So somebody had definitely tried to keep it from being stolen. A little theft deterrent. And it stopped working 30 years ago. Probably melted that switch back then. And we got it figured out. So we'll take that switch out of the loop and see if we can get this guy fired up.